If you feel overwhelmed by uncertainties and trials, as if an endless storm has invaded your life, know that there is a light that can transform this darkness. Often, challenges arise suddenly shaking relationships, careers, and health and make us question the divine purpose amid the pain. Yet it is precisely in these moments that faith and trust in God become the beacon guiding our steps toward overcoming adversity. Through prayer and the support of a united community, every tear can be transformed into an inspiring story of resilience and spiritual growth. Imagine discovering that even in the darkest hours there is a path of hope and gratitude waiting to be walked. Transformation through suffering invites us to see each trial as an opportunity to strengthen our faith and uncover a divine purpose. By opening your heart and allowing yourself to embrace change, you connect with eternal promises that renew your spiritual strength and confidence in brighter days. Prepare to explore how God can ignite the flame of overcoming, turning today's storm into the seed of a brilliant future. The unexpected storms of life arrive without warning, shaking relationships, careers, and health with great intensity. Amid these challenges, our faith and trust in God are strengthened, revealing the path to overcoming. Even when pain makes us question the divine purpose, each trial carries biblical lessons and inspiring stories. In facing these storms, hope and spiritual strength are renewed through prayer and worship, propelling us to seek the light even amid chaos. Feeling lost is natural, but perseverance teaches us to transform suffering into opportunities for spiritual growth. Gratitude for the small victories and the supportive community reminds us that we are not alone on this journey. Every challenge reveals God's promises and reinforces resilience, showing that even suffering can serve as a means of mutual aid. With determination and trust, we embrace life's lessons, aware that transformation through suffering guides us toward an eternal perspective. When we open our hearts in prayer, it is essential to express all our emotions without masks before God. Just as Moses, who faced intense challenges and revealed his vulnerability, taught us that sincerity strengthens our faith and trust in God, every tear and sigh becomes a testimony of perseverance, revealing that overcoming is born from honesty with the divine. By sharing our feelings, we discover a path of hope and acceptance, where prayer becomes a channel for transformation. Authenticity in our prayers reflects the desire to turn suffering into spiritual growth and resilience. Entrusting our fears and frustrations to God teaches us that every trial brings biblical lessons and promises of overcoming. This sincere surrender fuels our spiritual strength and fortifies the supportive community, uniting hearts in times of crisis. Through genuine prayer, we cultivate gratitude and hope, allowing every emotion to inspire our journey. Life's journey becomes lighter when we walk together. Finding support within the community strengthens our faith and renews our trust in God, turning difficulties into lessons of perseverance. By sharing our burdens, we discover that mutual aid and the care of our spiritual family are like bombs in the midst of a storm. Every sincere encounter is an invitation to overcome, where unity makes the path to spiritual growth safer and more welcoming. Cultivating bonds of friendship and sharing is essential to facing life's trials. Within our community, inspiring stories intertwine with heartfelt prayers, reinforcing the divine purpose and our gratitude for daily blessings. This environment of support fuels resilience and reveals that even in struggles there is always room for hope and the strengthening of faith. Together, we discover that love and solidarity transform suffering, turning each challenge into an opportunity for spiritual transformation. Instead of asking why suffering happens, it is time to ask what now? This shift invites us to seek a divine purpose and view every trial as a biblical lesson. By turning why into action, our trust in God and perseverance intensify, opening the door to spiritual growth. Thus, hope and gratitude flourish even amidst life's storms, revealing promises of overcoming. Embracing the what now attitude propels us to face challenges with resilience and determination. This change in perspective transforms suffering into opportunities to strengthen our faith and build a supportive community. With every obstacle, we uncover inspiring stories that motivate us to move forward with spiritual strength and trust in God. By practicing this reflection, transformation through suffering becomes a path to overcoming and discovering a new purpose. Trust in God strengthens us amid life's storms, bringing hope and renewal. Malachi 3:6 reminds us that divine love and faithfulness are constant, unchanging in the face of any trial. Every word of that verse inspires a journey of overcoming and resilience, revealing the divine purpose. Reflecting on this teaching reaffirms our faith and makes spiritual strength our ally. By placing our hope in God's unchanging nature, we transform challenges into valuable lessons. Perseverance, guided by God's promises, turns every trial into spiritual growth. With light humor and gratitude, we face difficult moments, knowing that the divine purpose accompanies us. In the words of 2 Corinthians 4:17, we learn that our present suffering is light compared to the eternal glory that awaits us. Even in life's storms, faith and trust in God propel us forward. Every trial becomes an opportunity for spiritual growth, revealing a divine purpose. Hope and perseverance unite, turning challenges into valuable lessons of gratitude. With light humor and renewed faith, we face these challenges as milestones of overcoming and resilience. God's promises resonate in our hearts, reminding us that every difficulty is fleeting. Community support and mutual aid strengthen our journey through prayer and worship. Thus, an eternal perspective illuminates our path, making suffering merely a step toward victory. With unwavering determination, every step toward victory is woven with perseverance and faith. The inspiring words of leaders like Winston Churchill and the teachings of Paul reinforce that trust in God is the foundation of overcoming. With each challenge we face, our spiritual strength is renewed, revealing the divine purpose behind life's storms. In this way, victory becomes the natural fruit of resilience and transformation through suffering. By facing obstacles with light humor and a grateful heart, we realize that every trial is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Mutual aid and community support strengthen our journey, turning hardships into inspiring stories of faith and hope. Every small victory reiterates God's promises, elevating perseverance into a path of gratitude and growth. In this way, victory becomes a celebration of continuous effort and unwavering trust in our divine purpose. Experiencing each trial, we discover that our own pain can serve as a beacon for those who also suffer. Inspired by the example of the Apostle Paul, we transform suffering into ministries of encouragement and hope. Our faith and trust in God are reinforced when we share biblical lessons and inspiring stories with the community. Every account of overcoming becomes a living testimony to transformation through suffering. By sharing our experiences, we make room for mutual aid and support that nourishes resilience. With gratitude and prayer, we come to realize that every challenge brings a divine purpose and the promise of spiritual growth. Sharing our pain transforms life's storms into opportunities to strengthen bonds and faith. Thus, hope is renewed and our pain turns into a legacy of love and support, inspiring others to move forward. Even in the most intense hardships, the practice of gratitude becomes a light for the soul. Faith and trust in God grow stronger as we recognize every small victory, even amid trials. Each storm of life reveals divine promises and biblical lessons that drive our overcoming. Thanking each step propels us towards spiritual growth and enriches our hope. Gratitude also invites us to value community support and the strength found in prayer and worship. Expressing thanks transforms suffering into a path of resilience and transformation. With light humor and perseverance, we acknowledge that each challenge carries a divine purpose and inspiring stories. Thus, we celebrate life with faith, turning every hardship into an opportunity for spiritual strengthening. Amid life's storms, remaining spiritually steadfast becomes an act of faith and overcoming. The practice of prayer, sincere worship, and reading the Bible anchors our trust in God and reveals the divine purpose in every moment. Every moment dedicated to meditation strengthens our resilience and invites us to transform trials into biblical lessons of hope. Thus, even on the hardest days, our faith is renewed, guiding us toward constant spiritual growth. Dedicating ourselves daily to reading the scriptures and prayer opens pathways to discovering inspiring stories and encouraging testimonies. By engaging in worship, we find support in community and mutual aid, turning every challenge into an opportunity for strengthening. Gratitude and perseverance intertwine, igniting the flame of spiritual strength amid adversities. With light humor and determination, we celebrate every victory as a reflection of God's promises and the eternal perspective that guides us. Maintaining an eternal perspective invites us to look beyond the present, viewing life's storms as fleeting moments. Our faith and trust in God are renewed with every trial, revealing that there is a divine purpose in every challenge. Hope is strengthened as we recall God's promises, which lead us to overcoming and spiritual growth. Every biblical lesson and inspiring story illuminates our path, turning suffering into opportunities for resilience. By cultivating this vision of eternity, prayer and worship become sources of spiritual strength and gratitude. Community and mutual support remind us that we are not alone on this journey, reinforcing our perseverance amid difficulties. With light humor and determination, we face each day, certain that every trial brings us closer to our divine purpose. Thus, our faith solidifies and hope blossoms, revealing that suffering is merely a chapter on the road to eternal glory. As you conclude this journey of faith and overcoming, reflect how can you transform every challenge into an opportunity for spiritual growth? Are you ready to apply the lessons learned and allow each storm to become the prelude to a stronger, hope-filled new beginning? Let gratitude guide your choices, make prayer your refuge, and turn your pain into an inspiring testimony for others. Consider this: what practical step can you take today to strengthen your faith and resilience? Now, imagine sharing this transformation with more people. How about subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications so you never miss content that can illuminate your path? Every new message is an opportunity to reinforce the divine purpose in your life and encourage the community to remain united on the journey of overcoming. Are you ready to take the next step toward a life filled with faith, hope, and action?